X Hebrews. Excuse me. Tom X Hebrews. Purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? We must turn to the Most High and Him alone, nobody else. We always got to give it a couple of minutes when we go live to see if any of the family gonna know to be in here, because YouTube does not like to send out notifications. That's why we always gotta wait. Also, if you want to help brothers and sisters know to be in here, you can hit the like button. In fact, please hit the like button if you are in here watching. We got 6 people watching. We need 6 likes, y'all. Let's get the likes to match the views so that the brothers and sisters know we up in this joint. I've been out all day working like the Hebrew slave that I am. I'm just now making it back to the back cave, y'all. I've been out all day. This is why we gotta get the hell away from 9 to 5, y'all. Hit that like button, fam. 8 people in here watching. Hit the like button, family. We only got 4 likes. How is it that you still in here watching after I already asked you to hit the like button? What's going on? Talk to me, man. Okay, I see the live is going down now. That's cool. That's cool. If you're not gonna hit the like button, I don't even know why you over here. What are you over here for? It's 4th quarter. We late in the game, and you gonna come over here and hang out over here with us, watch the video, but don't hit the like button. Roll out, yo. Roll out. Don't come over here and try to watch this channel because you scared. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now. People talk crazy, act crazy, make up rumors, make up lies. You want to come over here, watch all the videos, don't never ever make a comment, won't hit the like button. But you definitely want to know what we talking about over here, because you know that the Most High ain't dealing with you like that. He ain't dealing with your folks like that, and you know it. That's why you got to come over here when you, and hang around people like myself when you obviously hate my guts, but you ain't gonna stop coming over here though, because you know the Most High is not dealing with you like that. You ain't got nothing. You recognize we are in dire, perilous times, and you ain't got nothing, because you know the Most High ain't dealing with you like that. But you do know that there is a remnant out here. You know it, and you know that some of those remnants, they right here in this live chat. And we hang out on different people's channels. Okay? Talking about spiritual gangsters. What's going on, Tessa YAH? Tessa YAH says, peace and Baruchans, family. Peace and Baruchans to you, Tessa YAH. Peace and Baruchans to you all out there. Hey, family, let me know, because it sounds like I'm hearing it to me. Can y'all hear me? How is the audio? Are you hearing feedback or do you just hear me? Let me know. In case I gotta start, in case I gotta end this live and just start it over. If I got to, I got to. But I'm not gonna do this live stream, this whole live stream. If y'all are hearing the echo, let me know. Talk to me. And everybody that's coming in here right now, please hit that like button as you come in here. That's the only way that brothers and sisters are gonna know that we in here. And every video that we do is serious, whether it's an upload or a live stream. We are in the end times. Brothers and sisters been saying it, been trying to warn many of you out there. Okay, shout out to Tessa Yah. Thank you, spiritual gangster. See, that's why you gotta surround yourself with gangsters. You know what I'm saying? You gotta surround yourself with real gangsters. Man gangsters and women gangsters. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is, we doing our best to be righteous. Okay? Shout out to Tessa Yard, the spiritual gangster. She said, sounds clear. Bet. Thank you for that, gangster. Melissa Israel in the his house. Melissa Israel says, Shalom, you sound clear to me. Booyah. Booyaka. And yeah, I'm drop dead tired out here. Do y'all hear me? When I say I'm tired, I don't even have words to describe how tired I am. Listen to me, family. I've been out all day slaving in the cotton field and in the cornfield. Okay? I'm just now getting back to the bat cave. You know what that means? I should be in bed sleep right now. That's what that means. I should be in bed sleep. Ask me why I'm not, though. Ask me why I'm not in bed sleep right now. You know why? Because believe it or not, the Most High God put a battery in my back. He put a battery in my back. And he is the one who has caused me to put out a ridiculous amount of content. Dare I say, in a short frame of time. Short frame of time. You know, the time is subjective. It's what some people call short time, other people call long time, and vice versa. I know for a fact, at least the last 2 years on this channel, and I'm sure it's probably more, but guaranteed for sure the last 2 years, I've put out so many videos on this channel, and it wasn't like I set out to do that. That's how I know the Most High God put a battery in my back. I wasn't getting paid to do this. I didn't set out to do this. But at least 2 years ago, I just felt this overwhelming push to constantly put out live streams, uploads. You know, a lot of us had a chance to meet each other through these lives. We have a chance to learn from each other through these lives, whether it's on this channel, whether it be over on Tessa Yah's channel. It doesn't matter whose channel we on. It could be somebody's channel that none of us never even really heard of before. But if they pop up and start going live, they y'all only, you're going to see the same ones for the most part. Because it ain't too many y'all only people out there. And now, this is what I want to tell y'all. First, hit that like button if you have not hit that like button already. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. right now, do y'all see what's going on, fam? Are you paying attention to what's going on? Because it really doesn't matter if you see what's going on. Plenty of people out there, they got eyes, but they cannot see. You are in a time right now, beloved ones, if you don't have awareness, you're going to find yourself getting snuffed. You're going to find yourself on the business end of a snuffing. Okay? Echo. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that tiny echo right there. I don't know how to get rid of that. Make except for starting it over, starting the whole live over. Y'all let me know. Do y'all would y'all rather me start this whole live over? I will literally just go out and come right back in, or is it okay? I gotta go off of what y'all tell me because I can't hear it. King David, hey, you know what? Hey, King David, that's something because I was at captivity later on in this evening part of captivity because I'm just now getting to the back cave not too long ago. And one of the fellow captives, I hadn't seen this dude in a week. Said he'd been in the hospital the whole last week. That's why I haven't seen him. And he said he was really angry, pissed off because the doctors ran all kind of tests on him and they don't know what he had. But whatever he had, it was severely hampering his breathing, so that irritated him and it kind of made him afraid. And he said he was very upset because initially, when they ran the test on him, they started making fun of him, and they said, "Well, this might be a C19 4.0 because we don't know what this is, but at least we know it's not any of the recognizable strains." Ha 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 ha! And they laughed it off. But my fellow co-worker was kind of pissed off about that because he was like, "Here I am in the hospital, I can't breathe, and y'all making jokes about how this might be C19 4.0, but they don't have anything to test for that yet." I was like, very interesting. And then I read this comment that King David just wrote. Very interesting, fam. Very interesting. And I'm telling you right now, I know most people are not going to hear this, right? And why would they hear this? Nobody wants to listen to, number one, I'm a so-called black man. I'm a so-called black man. So right there off the break, that qualifies me and you to not be listened to. The way the world has been for at least the last 2,500 years, if you are a so-called black person, the world is automatically trained and geared not to listen to anything that you say. And that's even more. The person who is least likely, oh no, I'm gonna say this. Up until like right now, until these days in which we all are alive, up until right now, the person who has been least likely to be listened to has been a so-called black man. As a so-called black man for the last 2,500 years, as a so-called black person, period, you've been the last person that people are going to listen to. Now, narrow it down to like the last 1,000 years, 1,500 years. A so-called black man, you are the last person that anyone wants to hear anything about what you got to say up until now. See what's going on? I was just talking to one of my peoples about this probably like earlier, right? And I've been talking about this for the last couple of years. I don't think I really mentioned it too much on the channel. Maybe I have, I'm not sure. But I'm talking about in the physical realm. I got somebody who I've been telling at least for the last 5 to 6 years that the whole world is going to get to a point where if you don't want to listen to so-called black people when they're telling you about God, you're going to die. And you know what? Most people out there would say, what? You kidding? Man, nobody got to listen to nothing no black person got to say. Of course, that's the way it has been. I've been saying it for the last 5 to 6 years in the physical realm, and now I'm making the declaration here. The time is coming and it's damn near here. But see, here's the thing, and I've been saying this too. I'm gonna give you the whole thing. The time is coming where anybody out there who doesn't want to take biblical / spiritual instruction from black people, can see this thing is gonna start with the men. It's up to the men to check ourselves as men, to corral ourselves as men. And after we check ourselves and corral ourselves, then we are going to corral our women. And after we corral our women, now we got a so-called black man who has gathered himself, and then he's going to gather his woman, he's going to corral her, and then you're going to gather your children. And look, that's not going to be a lot. Even though it's going to be a man grabbing his woman, grabbing the children, it's not going to be a lot, because most of our people are going to get left behind. They're going to get smoked. They're going to get stroked out, laid out like a bearskin rug. That's what's going to happen to the majority of these Hebrew Israelites out here. We pray to the Most High God that we don't end up like the majority of Hebrew Israelites. They're going to get smoked. They're going to get stroked. They're going to get laid out like a bearskin rug. And you are in the season to get freaking K'd. Do you not see what's going on? The only reason why I'm not yelling BK to the top of my lungs right now, I just physically don't have the strength. I've been up so early this morning. I was up before the rooster got up. I had to go wake the rooster up. That nigga wasn't even up when I got up. That's how we get down over here. Ain't no sleep. We in the captivity capital of the world, not America. We in the captivity capital of the world, the daughter of Babylon that ought to be destroyed. That's what the Old Testament says. Not me. The Old Testament said that. Just another reason why they don't want you reading that. It's time to gather yourselves, Hebrews. Hey, fam. Do you remember April the 8th? I seen y'all making some comments in here too. I'm about to read y'all comments, right? This ain't really no, I wasn't even supposed to come on here tonight, but I'm just coming on here. Like I said, I should be in bed, knocked the hell out right now. I should be passed out. But you know why I had to come on here? Because I know that there are many of my brothers and sisters out there who living in La La Land. And you got no idea. You got no idea the smoke that's already at your door. In the morning, tomorrow morning, there's going to be a total lunar eclipse and a full blood moon. In the morning AM hours, March the 3rd. Now listen to me. All of you wonderful Hebrew Israelites been around on this channel for a while. If you were on this channel before April the 8th, most of us on this channel, we knew before April the 8th showed up, we knew that after April the 8th, all bets were off. And how do we know that? Well, we read the Old Testament and we read the Torah. Genesis chapter 1 verse 14. If you've been on this channel, if you were on this channel before April the 8th of 2024, you remember the uproar that Genesis chapter 1 verse 14 started. You remember the uproar in Israel. There were a great deal of Israelites that were saying that the April the 8th total solar eclipse didn't mean anything, that it was useless. I mean, it got crazy. It got crazy. But some of us knew, whether we heard a big bang or not on April the 8th, we knew after April the 8th, you can forget about it. All bets are off. And look at where we are at today, beloved. Are we not post April the 8th, 2024? Look at what's going on in Mexico right now, y'all. Do you see what's going on in Mexico? Look at what's going on in the so-called Middle East and Iran. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All I can say is wow. Look at what's going on in Austin, Texas. And some dude, and look, and all skin folks ain't kinfolk. We know that that dude is not our folks who did that mass shooting. Some dude from Senegal. He looked like a Hamite to me, and that's Hamite behavior. Hebrew Israelites are not known for doing that kind of stuff. It's just not. But of course, you know who in the media, they'll take that guy, hey, he got black skin. They'll say that he was a black person. And since there's no such thing as a black person, a nigga like that gets lumped in with Negroes like us. And they'll say, see, he's black. They're all black. There's no such thing as black. We the Hebrew Israelites. We are not Hamites. That dude that did that mass shooting in Austin, Texas the other day, he's a ham bone. And they said he was wearing a shirt that said, property of Allah. Uh-huh. See, you remember a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I kept telling everybody, I told you. The illegal immigrants. Remember when I told you what a problem that they could be and that they would be at some point? Remember that? See, I stood on that when I brought that to y'all 2 years ago. Not because I'm hateful, not because I'm a racist, because I'm none of those things. But I deal with reality. And I got smoke for anybody that got smoke for me. I got smoke right back for you. Got nothing to do with being hateful. Got nothing to do with being racist. I'm not hateful and I'm not racist. But I'm not going to let niggas play with me. And I'm not going to let you play with my folks neither. See, to be honest, you would be better off. You probably would come off better trying to play with me. Because I'm more sensible than a lot of my homies, a lot of my friends, my families and whatnot. I'm more sensible than they are. Okay? I'll mess around and don't even do nothing to you. I'll mess around and just say, you know what? I'm going to charge it to the fact that you're just an ignorant nigger and that you wicked as hell. But hey, since I'm still alive, no harm, no foul. I'll mess around and let you go. But when you start messing with my loved ones, my family, my friends, my affiliates, that's something that I can't take. I just can't take that. Because that's the way that I'm built, all right? That's the way that I'm made. When I love hard. I don't play these little childish, lukewarm games. Either I'm in or I'm out. If I'm out, I'm all the way out. And if I'm in, I'm all the way in. It ain't no middle of the road with me. Either we riding all the way or we ain't rocking with each other at all. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And you best to get ready, nigga, for bloodshed. I'm telling you right now, how many times have I told you you're going to get BK'd? Do you see what's going on in Iran? And believe it or not, Iran is putting boot to ass in America, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Have y'all seen the reports? America trying to deny 500 soldiers killed, aircrafts taken down. Iran is out there. They making moves and they're striking and they're connecting on strikes. Them niggas are not playing. America took out their top dog, took out their number one general and their spiritual leader. This guy's like their priest or whatever for their Muslims. Now look, of course I'm not a Muslim. I don't care nothing about no religion. But I do know that Iran is a Muslim country and there's different kinds of Muslims. You got the Shia Muslims and the Sunni Muslims. Look, I don't know the difference between them. I don't. I just know that they're both Muslims. They have some similarities, I believe, but I know for sure that they got differences. And the ones that America got beef with, the Iranians, lots of those are Shia Muslims. And do you not know? Do you know how many Shia Muslims it already is right here in America? So you can think it's a game if you want. I told you 2 years ago, some of these, believe it or not, some of these illegal immigrants are sent here for one thing, and that's one thing only, to brutally kill some of you out there. Not y'all, but I'm talking about the masses. There are going to be people that are going to be touched. They're already being touched. They're already being touched. America got army bases all over the world. They got multiple bases over there in Iran. They were striking them jumps today over there in Iran with multiple jumps. And they say they're going to continue. They say they was hitting them jumps with heavy joints over there. They're not, y'all, they are not playing. And some of you out there, you're not even paying attention to what's going on. And some of you are. Some of you just don't know what you're looking at because you ain't never seen nothing like this before. I'm going to tell you right now, part of what you are seeing, you might not believe it, but you will. All we got to do is live long enough. I'm telling you, what you're witnessing right now is already in motion. You are you're witnessing the fall of white supremacy. The regular uninitiated ones would say, we're witnessing the fall of white supremacy in live time. That's what you're witnessing, okay? But to the initiated, as many of us are, meaning